On February 9, 2012, Paul Mzeka was given the Forest Hero Award by the United Nations Forum on Forests Secretariat for promoting sustainable bee farming as a way of raising awareness about biodiversity and for helping 30 Cameroonian communities protect their watersheds and preserve community forests.
My name is Paul Mzeka. I come from Cameroon, specifically from the highlands, where we have a lot of environmental degradation because of the steepness of the slopes and the destruction of the forest. The village where I was born was deep in some mountain forest. Some 30 or 40 years after, when I went back to that village, there was not a single tree standing. And they had replaced the forest with coffee farms, with crop farms, and with eucalyptus trees. So that has happened almost all over the Northwest province. And there is a lot of degradation, and we thought we should do something about it. The main difficulties were, first, the fact that we are dealing with an illiterate community. Most of the people in the rural areas are not educated, and you have to work to bring the ideas down to their level. I started by trying to make people understand through apiculture, that is training people to keep bees for harvesting honey. And then I introduced the idea of producing small quantities of honey. When your hive should produce a large quantity, what is the problem? Then they realized that it was because of the shortage of nectar and pollen, and therefore we should plant more trees to get more honey. And so we took the decision that for each hive, the owner should plant 10 trees. And that went on for some time. We are also assisting communities to plant trees to save their watersheds. Their sources of water were drying up, and there was a need to protect the watersheds. So this tree planting was done in 3 areas: to produce trees that bees can harvest their nectar and pollen from, to protect watersheds, and also to improve the degraded parts of community forests. Apart from planting trees, a trained bee farmer becomes an environmentalist simply because the bees survive on trees, and therefore the owner has to protect the beehive against fire. And so they become sort of supporters of those who are trying to save forests, those who are trying to save water points, and so on. Through beekeeping, they can easily understand that to survive and get an income, you have to prevent bushfires. I have heard of a village which has agreed that when you deliver a child, you plant a tree on that same day. And when the child begins to move around, call the child and say, this tree was planted at the time you were born. So you and this tree were delivered at the same time. Take care of it. And the child will take care and become interested in trees. So if we take that sort of approach, I think we can plant millions of trees. I just want to say I am profoundly touched by the gesture of UNFF. And in such occasions, sometimes you are so full of emotions that you don't know how to express your mind in the way you would like to. But I want to say this is going to help us do a lot more, because we know that those people who are down there have been recognized at the apex.